What's up guys, back here again. We got a review for the 4-star RS300, maxed out of course, level 25 out of 25. Give you the stats here: 500 portability, 4600 damage, 1100 rate of fire, 1400 accuracy, 1200 stability, 6200 range, quite the range, and ammo at 10, and we'll get into it in just a few seconds. Alright guys, jumping into a training match once again. We got our MFX9 as our secondary, so we're going to pull that out and try to run to our spot. We got taken out by Ace. Ace seems to be pretty strong lately. I don't know, let me know in the comments below if you agree, but he seems to be taking me out quite a bit. Maybe it's the SMG, you know, I don't have SMG of protection on. Got the Foxtrot helmet, the light urban vest, so that's, what is it, 38% assault protection or whatever. You know, obviously that could be calculated a number of ways. We don't really know, but anyway, since we got that 6200 range, it should be no problem sitting under the stairs here. You see Hicks all the way in the back there. We were getting hits on him. Someone else took him out, it looks like. Got Murphy downrange. I mean, easy kills. Range is not a problem. At least on warehouse. I was about to say airhouse. That'd be interesting. But on warehouse, range is definitely not a problem with this gun. Let's see, aircraft. I think we'll have a multiplayer match in aircraft if I can get that in here. So stay tuned for that. We'll test the range out on aircraft. You know, my only concern with the range is the, you know, I'm not sure if it would be the stability stat that affects it. Is that grenade gonna kill us? Yeah, it is. You know, the RS300 is a semi-automatic sniper rifle, precision class weapon, and you know, it does fire very fast, especially with the recent buffs that they've made to it. You know, the major buff to it came, I don't know, at least a month ago, probably 2 months ago by now. I honestly don't remember. But I remember, you know, going from the pre that buff RS300 to the present RS300. You know, the rate of fire has just been insane. It just, you know, it's almost like shaky, and that's kind of what I'm getting into with the very long range. You know, it just shoots so fast that it's hard to aim, you know, in between shots, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, you see, we're doing pretty good in training, you know, not terrible. It's a 4-star after all, you know, 28, 2, and 7. You know, that's not unreasonable for a 4-star weapon. You know, even like a 4-star A500, you know, you could probably get like 35 kills with a 4-star A500. I haven't tried that in a while, so don't quote me on that, but you know, it's not that far off. You can definitely train with the RS300. The only difference between training with a precision class weapon and I'll show you the challenges you can get. You can get the precision class challenges for an extra 10,000, and the headshots challenge for another 10,000. But the only specialty with the RS300, any precision class weapon, is that you kind of have to train on warehouse just to have a shot at getting kills. You know, training with a precision class weapon on any other map would be really hard, but you know, anyways, showing you my loadout here. There's the RS300 again. Read the stats. Durability 225. I didn't mention that before. Obviously you can see it, but I already told you my gear setup. We're rocking the spotters. You know, I don't know if I'll really use them, but I don't know. Seems like a good idea to have them on. And we got our MFX9 as our secondary. If you watched my recent videos, you saw I posted the 5-star maxed out MFX9 review, and I did go 7-0 in a ranked match using just that MFX9. And I say that not to brag. Obviously it's not really that big of a deal, you know, a lot of people could do that, but I say that to kind of get to the point that the MFX9, with the range that it has, it's almost as good as an SMG. You know, I mean, obviously it's not as good as an SMG, but it can kind of take the place of an SMG. And so what I didn't say in that review, you know, I mentioned it in the comments on that video, I believe, or maybe in the description or something, but I know I said it somewhere. In that review, what I kind of forgot to focus on is that I think the MFX9 is the secondary for a sniper in Afterpulse. You know, I think it's an absolute must. I think that really there should be no other option for your secondary when you're sniping in Afterpulse. You know, the reason being that you can pretty much, you know, get by with the MFX9 almost like a primary weapon, like an SMG. Like you saw in my video, the MFX9 video, you know, we had no trouble playing with it. You know, no trouble competing in ranked play with just that handgun secondary. And so, you know, I would bring that with any sniper, not just the RS300, because, you know, obviously you're not going to be able to run around. There's a kill finally. You're not going to be able to run around, you know, and run and gun with your sniper, right? So obviously if you're really moving at all, you're going to need some type of secondary weapon to get you through that. Obviously, you know, a launcher is kind of a risky bet. You know, KG-18 is great for portability, but the range is just not there. As you saw in my MFX9 video, the range is just, you know, insane, the amount of difference between that and the MFX9. You know, shotgun, not terrible. It kind of depends on the gear you're wearing. If you wear gear with shotgun boosts, you know, it makes a huge difference. You know, Hydra is not a terrible option, but obviously you're not going to have the range with the Hydra. So it's, you know, Hydra is like the KG-18 of secondaries, of handguns, whatever. You get the point. You know, you can get one-shot kills up close with the Hydra, but, you know, at range, you're gonna, you know, have some trouble, you know, in ranked multiplayer, at least going against, you know, assault rifles, SMGs, you know, LMGs, whatever. So yeah, I would say if you have a sniper, if you're trying to snipe, I would say bring the MFX9. Obviously, you know, I would say at least a 5-star, you know, hopefully a 5-star maxed out. The 4-star MFX9 is terrible. If you only have a 4-star MFX9, I would say bring a 4-star KG-18 or 5-star KG-18, any KG-18 really. You know, 4-star MFX9 is just not going to get the job done. But anyways, let's focus a little more on the RS300. You see, I'm struggling quite a bit in this match. Obviously, we're on close quarters camp, so, you know, definitely probably the least sniper-friendly map in the game. So, you know, obviously I'm absolutely camping. You know, trying to, obviously I'm not going to run up, you know, and have a chance with the RS300. You know, I wasn't really sure what to do in this match, to be honest. You see they're 1-5, pretty terrible. I mean, Armadillo went 13-4, whatever I said. And you saw he was using the SSV9 Delta. You know, I don't have an SSV9 yet. You know, I'm not even sure that I even want one. You know, I doubt I would even use it. You know, it'd be cool to do a review on that or whatever, but, you know, honestly, I don't think I would use it. But my point being that, you know, I can't, you know, fairly compare. You know, if he was using an RS300, I'd be like, well, you know, crap, what was I doing wrong? But, you know, obviously different weapons. Not sure if the SSV9 is a lot better for close quarters camp. But regardless, it's pretty hard to do snipe on close quarters camp. So we'll try to do another match. Just claim our rewards. Just finished our daily challenges. We'll grab this crap out of our inbox. So I always keep my inventory full. And we're powering up our KPK. Got a 4-star. You know, I actually have 2 6-star KPKs. So once I max this one out, I'll probably do a review on it just to throw it out there. If anybody's looking to build a 4-star LMG, you can look at this, you know, upcoming review, be sure to subscribe to see that. You know, it's not too bad. I've played with it a little bit since I've maxed it out. You know, it's really not bad. You know, 6-star KPK I haven't been impressed with, but you know, I also haven't leveled that up. You know, it's kind of a whole other discussion. I'll, you know, try not to get into that here. But the 4-star, not bad for a 4-star, definitely not bad. So you'll see that coming up, and then you know, I got a lot of guns maxed out, a lot of 4-stars. I think I might have like a couple 5-stars ready at max level, and I'm just waiting for the next combine event. I'm really, you know, this is the most guns that I've had maxed out, and you know, I usually max one out and just throw it in a combine right away. But now I'm definitely gonna wait for the next combine event. You know, hopefully, you know, it seems like they haven't introduced a special edition weapon in a long time. I'm just so used to, like, you know, every month, you know, go from Dragon to Shamrock to Atom to whatever. You know, we had the Chromes thrown in there. I mean, the Chromes aren't all that new, really. I mean, obviously, seems like they've been around for a while if you play Afterpulse every day, but, you know, in retrospect, the Chrome weapons have only been around a couple months, so, you know, it seems like we've had a lot of special edition weapons thrown in there recently, and, well, you know, older recently, and then very recently it seems like there hasn't been one in a while, if you kind of catch what I'm saying. Probably made that way more confusing than it had to be, but you know, anyway, long story short, I got a lot of weapons ready for the next combine event, so definitely looking forward to that. Hopefully we get something good. You know, they have the skin design competition. You know, if they bring somebody, you know, somebody designed a skin from the community, and if they bring that into the game as a special edition weapon, I think that would be incredible. You know, regardless of who wins, even if it's not me, I would probably spend some money to get that, just because I think that's really awesome. You know, it really brings us a sense of community. It's like, hey, you know, as a publisher, it's like them saying, like, hey, we see you guys, you know, you guys put in a lot of work, you know, thanks for coming by every day playing this game. You know, let's bring one of your cool ideas into the game itself, you know, and you know, it'd be really cool. So regardless of who wins that, if they bring it into the game, you know, I'd be glad to spend, you know, 50, 100 bucks, whatever, drop a little money to support that. I think that's a really cool idea, and you know, I'm definitely not expecting to win. You know, General Alex's designs are just at a level above everyone else's. You know, my designs aren't that great. You know, I'll try to get some more out there compared to what I have now, and touch up the ones that I have already. But you know, if I won, just, you know, I doubt I would, but if I did win and my weapon got in the game, you know, that'd be really insane. But anyways, you know, I don't want to throw false hope out there. You know, it seems like everybody kind of has this idea that the winner's submission is going to get in the game, but, you know, honestly, I kind of doubt that. I think it's just like a design competition, and I'm sure they'll throw in their own, you know, in-house designed, you know, the next skin, whatever. I'm sure they'll make their own. You know, but it seems like a lot of players have the idea that the winner's going to get thrown in the game, which, you know, don't get your hopes up. I honestly don't think that'll happen, but just saying, it would be really cool if it did. But anyways, maybe I'll make a video with my designs as I get some more together. Still got a lot of ideas I want to do, just, you know, got to find the free time to do it. You know, it's hard to justify spending so much time on something when you're not, you know, you're really not getting anything in return. Obviously, I'm not like making money off of it or anything like that, so it's hard to justify spending a lot of time designing stuff. But you know, anyways, we'll comment on the RS300 here in this match. We finally got a match on aircraft. You see David UST, good player, run into him quite a few times, and you saw he's got the 4-star RS300 veteran, so good little match. And you know, this is what I was talking about with the range on the RS300. You see, we can definitely get some hits at range, you know, against the other sniper on the other end of this map. But you see the fire rate is just kind of too quick to aim well enough. you know, like the first shot might go on him, but the first shot isn't enough to kill him. And so, you know, it fires so quick that it just kind of bounces around, and, you know, you see like we get one hit out of our entire, you know, 10 rounds, and it's just impossible to get it. Well, as I say, it's impossible to get a kill. We just get a great kill right there, but, you know, that's pretty much the max of the range. We're all the way at the very end of our spawn there. You see he ran back up. You see right there, that's pretty painful. We got him. We took a lot of health from him there, and couldn't come in with the ending. But he went 11-1. We went 3-1. Maybe he was on the better side. Maybe my teammates were a bunch of noobs. Maybe I'm just that bad at sniping. I mean, I am that bad at sniping. I'm terrible at sniping. I'm embarrassed by my sniping skills, but, you know, I definitely haven't, you know, worked on it. It's obviously not something I've played with before. Show you the stats real quick, and we'll probably just wind this video down. Do the, what's it called, the evolve, make the 5-star. You know, I got this review out there because I did manage to get 2 4-star RS300 veterans, so I can make the 5-star. So that's why I justified, you know, spending my resources on maxing out the 4-star. Free up some spaces in the inventory. You know, it's painful. You know, I hate scrolling through the whole inventory and there's, you know, RS300 veteran, RS300 veteran, RS300 veteran. There's a sneak peek at some of my other veterans. We'll eventually max those out and get some reviews out there, but let's see. Trying to figure out what to throw in here. Obviously, I got quite a few choices with the 4-star. But anyways, it's painful scrolling through the inventory, you know, like right there, KG18, KG18, KG18. Actually, Force Multiplier just recommended in the forums today, as I'm recording this, to kind of collapse the inventory. Like, if you have like 5 KG18 4-stars, it'll be like KG18 4-star, but it'll say like, you know, X5, you know, saying that there's 5 of them or whatever. Kind of like a collapsible inventory type of thing. But you see the evolve there. Accuracy goes up by 7 points, nothing, you know, significant. Ammo stays at 10, stability stays the same, and everything else goes down a little bit. You know, physical differences, looks like you just got a massive upgrade on the scope on the top of the weapon there. You see the bug where it doesn't update our player holding it, so we'll swap that out. Got a 5-star MK-L11A9. Haven't even touched that yet. We'll see how that is. Just haven't had time, but we'll go back to the RS300 to see my player is holding it now. Show you the spin around here. 4,500 damage, 1,100 rate of fire, 1,400 accuracy, all that good stuff. You know, we'll max this out eventually down the line, but thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next video.